What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Low Life motherfucking Chopper Podcast.
What's up, you twinks and dinks?
We're back.
I hope everybody had a merry fucking Christmas. This is our New Year's special. Drop in what? New Year? Is it on New Year's Eve that this is coming out?
No, I think New Year's Eve is Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. But
New year, new bike.
Yeah. I saw a dude on my road picked up a Sportster. It's been in the back of a truck. I'm like, gonna see where this guy lives. Followed him home.
He's been hearing you drive by for fucking years, and he's sick of it. He's joining the club.
Yeah. You could tell it was definitely a project. It was a piece of shit. I was like,
really?
That's a good project. Yeah.
Nice.
His wife probably got it for him or let him have it for Christmas or some shit.
Fucking A. 4-speed or 5-speed, you think?
5-speed. Definitely looked like a 5-speed.
Good man.
Yeah. All right. Housekeeping. I sent out a story earlier this week, but wanted to make it official here on the show. We have a partnership with our good friend, the Tree Bark Assassin, a.k.a. Evo Jesus, a.k.a. Bump Shop Diaries. For every purchase...
A.k.a. Best Reels on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. He has such a great voice for, like, radio and reading, you know?
Yeah.
He should do, like, an audiobook. Yeah.
He should.
Yeah. Yeah, he's from Michigan, but he got, like, that twanginess to it, you know, accent almost, you know?
It's because he's northern Michigan.
Oh, that's it. That's what it is.
He's got that real fucking almost Canadian accent.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's doing it for me. Anyways, we got Bump Shot Diaries. All right. If you buy one of our camp mugs, which people are buying these, there are two top sellers are the FTW and the Ride Choppers or Fuck Off enamel metal camp mugs. You buy one of these, $13 on our store, and I will email you a code for Bump Shop Diaries, Black Coffee Congregation, whole bean or ground, $5 off. So that's get a camp mug. You're gonna need something to put in it. You get a $5 off coupon for some bomb ass coffee. I believe it does roasted to order. It's some gourmet shit.
Damn.
And then $5 off. That's $15 shipped in the US of A. So buy camp mug. Everybody that's already bought one, I just gotta pull your emails. I'll send you the code because a bunch of people already bought these. So I will send you or hit me up on Instagram. Just DM me and I'll send you the code, but I'll also send it out to your email. $5 off Bump Shop Diaries. The other thing, I guess, so that's kind of a sponsorship or a collab. Here's another collab we're doing. Oxford Co Choppers. This is our giveaway for January. All right, so we're doing this one a little bit earlier, this giveaway sponsor, just because these things are so nice. These things are so sick. Look at that. Put your weed in there, man. Look at that hole. But we're going to be doing this at the end of January, so get over to the Patreon. Links in our bio, links in the show notes. Sign up for giveaway level supporter. That's 10 doll hairs a month. That's like one grass-fed beer at the bar. So support us, support the homie Oxford Co Choppers. Go give him a follow too, because he has wicked cool stuff. Like I've been seeing those Bobby Hill bad boy hoodies in the wild, and that's just such a great idea.
Yeah. Super
but
sick.
Oxford Co Choppers, get on the Patreon to get these bars, bud. Did you have any other housekeeping?
Go buy some motherfucking merch. Get over to the Big Cartel store. We have tons of merch. We're doing a big merch push right now, okay? Your boys are trying to save up all kinds of money.
I just got this.
Oh, there's a Shovelhead shirt in the wild. Love it. Damn, dude, those shits come out so fucking nice. The
Yeah, dude,
print,
this is cool.
the print from this place is on point.
Oh yeah.
Listen, we're trying to do big merch push. We're trying to get more people on the Patreon. For the reason of the Low Life Lowdown, we're trying to make it bigger and better. We're trying to be the best motherfucking show on the East Coast, all right? We're trying to grow this bitch every single year. The fucking actual born free of jobbers, okay? Not all the fucking sellout bullshit that you see over there in California. We're talking about some East Coast swag, the motherfucking Beast Coast fucking show, Low Life Lowdown, the best motherfucking show on the East Coast, motherfuck the West Coast. I'm just kidding. You know, I got love for all the West Coast homies. But listen, we're trying to make this show a fucking banger. That's why we're pushing all this merch and pushing people on the Patreon. And then there's also talks about us moving into a legit fucking studio. A studio where there'll be no more of this split screen fucking shit. Rhino and I will be together in one fucking room, a legit recording studio where motherfuckers can come and lay down a motherfucking episode in person with a fucking in-house tiki bar. You know what I'm saying? That kind of fucking vibe is what we're trying to set up for 2024. We've looked at a couple locations. Trying to make it a central location where you can get to it from every highway. That way motherfuckers can really come through. And then with the show, like I said, we're trying to make that bigger and better every fucking year, make it more entertaining to you guys, make it worth you guys traveling from further away. And we do it on the first weekend of Bike Week. That way you can justify it. You're not just coming to the show. You're also getting to check out fucking Laconia Bike Week if you've never checked it out. So any way you can support, whether it's on Patreon or buying some merch or whatever it is, sharing the show on Friday when we drop it on Instagram. Believe it or not, that fucking helps. You don't need money to support the show. Just share the fuck out of it for us. That's it. That's all I got for fucking housekeeping. We appreciate everything you guys do to support, and it keeps this fucking train rolling, baby.
Yeah. The Patreons, I mean, you guys pay for everything, all our trips, all our cool shit that we're doing, you know, just even starting a store. Actually, speaking of cool people helping us out, Chad Pattison, he hit me up for one of our $20 bundles, and there was
Patty the Batty.
Yeah, dude, there was I must have grabbed this shirt out of the reject pile, and I didn't check it out. It was the last XL. So I just threw it in the bag, shipped it off, and he got it. And he sent me a picture, and he's like, bud, I think you got to adjust your aim. The fucking insignia that's supposed to be on the chest here is like up on the shoulder, like on the shirt. But he was super cool about it. Like, I was like, oh, fuck, dude, I'm sorry. I don't have any XLs. I'll get you fucking, like, I'll get you situated. And he's like, dude, I ain't even mad. It's kind of funny. So he said he's going to rock it fucking proud. So appreciate that shit, Chad. Yeah, dude. Like, I obviously don't want to fuck anybody over, but that is a one-of-a-kind shirt. So you should actually not wear it. Probably throw it in a frame and throw it on eBay in 20 years, pay off your house, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's it for housekeeping. So we can roll into this episode. I'm going to do a little recap of maybe one of the worst years of everybody's life, 2023. It was a rough one. Years. Was it one of your best years?
Kinda.
Really?
Well, the rain sucked. Yeah. That was a huge Debbie Downer. But I mean, other than that, I went to Brooklyn and hung out with the boys for the whole weekend. First time ever being at Indian Lair block party. That was a huge milestone. The first and last one. You know what I mean? That was huge. I literally only ate pizza for 3 days with the boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
ripping it up in Brooklyn.
And everybody, cool dudes were paying for our pizza. And that's something I'm actually going to throw up in the link tree before the buy us a slice thing.
Yeah.
You know, if you that's can't get on every month, just like buy us a slice of pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a huge highlight for me this year because I've been wanting to get to that show forever. And huge milestone for the show, dude. Like, we vended at fucking Indian Larry Block Party with the best of the best vendors, like with the
Yeah.
top dogs. There was nobody else. You're not vending at fucking the block party unless you're about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that just like the weekend warrior gets away with doing. You know what I mean?
No,
And not
there's
saying that like
pros
you
there,
can't just
pro
buy a
vendors.
spot. Like, you
Yeah.
can 100% buy a spot, but if you're not 100% about it, it's not worth it for you to buy a spot because it's fucking expensive.
It's expensive. It's hard to get to. It's not like you roll up in a field and you have like a trailer and you just kind of spread your wings out. And like we were in a very confined space, but
Yeah,
and there's no parking there, you know.
right
So you
across from
roll
a
up in a
DJ.
truck. Oh, dude. Oh yeah, fucking DJ, dude. But yeah, I guess we can start back at the beginning of 2023 in January, because
I think
guess
we
that
should
ties
start in June.
in June. Skip half the year.
Yeah, I don't like to fucking relive my past.
Okay, we'll start in June. I was just gonna say real quick though, the EasyCo last spotted shop swap meet is coming up beginning of June. So right after this drops, I don't even know if we have another episode dropping before that.
Beginning of January.
Oh yeah,
You
January.
said June. Yeah,
Sorry,
what is it? January 6th or 8th?
January 6th. Yeah, January or 4th.
Yeah, come fucking hang out. Your boys got a booth.
Yeah.
We bought a spot. I'm sure Rhino has some shit. I didn't even know what kind of shit you had to sell, but I'm like 100% between the both of us, we can fill up a table.
I can fill up a table with. I just got bored of selling shit, so I didn't put anything out. But
yeah,
I got tons of shit. But that's how we kicked off 2023 too. That was the first event of last year. Was that swap meet that we all went to and vended at, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I love a good swap meet. This is one of the best ones that you can go to.
Oh fuck yeah! Dude. They always got food. They got this like somebody. Dude, remember they had chili dogs last year?
Oh yeah, we were sucking on chili dogs. Are you bringing some pepperoncinis?
Oh, you know I am.
All right,
you know I am.
Or maybe some pickled pepperoni eggs.
I would, dude, but my chickens have been being pieces of shit.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
dude, they haven't laid an egg in like fucking 3 months.
Yeah, same.
Fucking ship eggs.
I'm eating store-bought eggs like a peasant. Well, actually, I guess.
Dude, I just had fucking
fresh eggs.
Hey, I had 3 chickens die in like the last month.
Oh no shit!
I don't know why. Just dead.
Yeah, that happens.
I have like a hypothesis. I feel like once the daylight hours start dwindling down and the chickens aren't like out as much,
yeah,
I think they start getting restless in the coop and they start having a fight club.
Yeah,
and they just beat the shit out of the weakest one. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, chickens are psychopaths, dude.
And Rhode Island Reds, dude, are like the most aggressive chicken I've ever had in my life.
They're like
those things are fucking
descendants
vicious.
of velociraptors.
Dude, they're vicious.
Yeah,
I was like, well, let me get Rhode Island Reds because they're wicked hardy. Turns out they're also fucking wicked gangster.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Dude, they came from dinosaurs. That's their descendant.
They're vicious. Yeah. My rooster died, dude.
Oh, just dead in the coop. Didn't get killed by something, eh?
Yeah, just dead.
Yeah, it's probably the best way for a chicken to go, though. I mean, I've had innumerable chickens just ripped apart by predators.
Yeah,
that's
so
probably
what I started thinking about is so I don't free range my chickens often. I'll do like, I don't know, once or twice a month, and just let them rip around the yard while I'm like doing some yard work or something. But I think now, once it hits springtime, I'm just gonna free range them every day.
Yeah.
And just like let them do their thing. If they die, they die. Which it sounds like a horrible thing to say, but like that's just what it is. They're gonna have a lot more fun ripping around the yard all day, and like maybe one gets killed, than just like being in a run.
Yeah, they'd rather just be like, they get it. Yeah. They know the deal. They've been prey animals forever.
I'm gonna let them just fucking rip around the yard next year and just like, that's it. Just be done with it.
Yeah, we have we do. I mean, we free range. My wife like lets them out in the morning. They're out all day, and then they go back into the coop at night. Like as the sun's going down, she just opens it up. They all go back in. But during the day, they're just out and about. And like, I got my front porch is like, it's like covered, but it's like right by the front door where everybody drops packages off and shit. So like, you know how Amazon they'll like take a picture of your package on the porch. Every single I like keep them in my camera roll. I like save them because there's hilarious. Like it'll be like just a package on a porch with like 20 turkeys around it. Where
Like,
like
what
the
the fuck is
occasional
that?
like goat or something is like we'll go out there and like the goat's like eating the package. I'm like, what the fuck? So that's like the only drawback for free ranging is sometimes they don't know their boundaries. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, a chicken will come just stroll into my house,
Yeah.
just like start walking around.
Yeah. Well, you were here that day. I had them pre-ranged. They're just like all up in my shop, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Get out of
Yeah.
this bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah. They just go wherever they want. Oh wait, we got derailed. We have a couple of defaults. Once we mention anything that has to do with chickens, pellets,
Food,
pies, go on a tangent.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Anyways, the swap meet. Make sure you fucking come check that out in Haverhill, Mass. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, and they also announced their Chopper show. That's the season opener, pretty much, for shows around here. Last year it was at the end of April. It's at the beginning of May. I think it's like May 4th is last spot of Chopper show. Same spot as the swap meet.
Nice. And just since we're on the topic of fucking Chopper dates here, June 8th. Make sure you put in your motherfucking calendar now. Take the time off work. That's the Low Life Lowdown. Epping, New Hampshire. Also the first week of bike week, so you can fucking double time, trip it, fucking see everything. June 8th.
Yeah. So yeah, kicked off 2023. I was finishing up the Shovelhead at the beginning of last year. So, yeah, I was trying to get that ready actually for the chop for end of April, and it was crunch time. So we did a lot of, I was painting, I was doing a lot of like finishing work, trying to get it kicked over for the first time. So that was like the beginning of 2023 was just garage time working on that fucking thing. And I think that was the same time that we hardtailed your Shovelhead. Probably around February, right? Or
Can't
January?
remember. Was it that
I think
early?
it was February. Yeah.
Oh, I think it was because I remember talking about with Ellie. He was asking if it'd be done in time for their show. Nope.
Yeah. Maybe next year's show? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I was actually just talking to Fat Man this morning. I gotta go grab some bearings, some neck bearings.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can cut the stem down to size. But I'm gonna try to get that done. If not this week, 100% next week. So next week it should be a roller. With any fucking hope, it'll be a roller on the lift, motor back in it. So
yeah, we should actually, if you have that, you would film that hardtail of your Shovelhead. We should put that on our page.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
You'll have to help me figure that
hardtail
out because I just deleted everything off my computer. But
just deleted it off.
It is on YouTube though,
yeah,
so I'm sure there's a way.
I'll remix it.
Yeah, you can just watch it on your laptop and film it on your phone and then upload it.
Like how they used to do bootleg fucking like in the movie theater.
Yeah, you just have somebody walk by in the middle of it.
Dude, I remember doing that. Like we didn't have phones back then and you had to do like the little tape, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you like prop it up on the armrest and shit.
Yeah, dude, but it always looked like shit and there's like people walking around and shit.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't get like good screener copies or something, but like that was huge, dude. I remember buying bootleg fucking DVDs all the time because movies were mad expensive.
That's how I seen the Biggie movie when it first came out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well nowadays they pirate them online, like they don't have to sneak into a theater, but like old school it was like someone snuck into a theater, they had a camera. It was wicked shitty. It sounded like shit. And then they would, like I said, there's like people walking around and shit. And then they'd fucking they'd put that on a VHS or a DVD. Kind of ruins the experience, but.
That was dope.
Yeah. Kids these days won't understand. Oh yeah, again, sorry again. This is like the third week I have to apologize for being mad sick. Sounding all nasally and gross and like sniffling and shit. I've had Legionnaire's disease for like fucking 3 weeks.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, dude. It's like it's like I have like some chronic illness. So again, with the hot toddies, thank God for this camp mug though. Keeping that tea warm.
Yeah, what do? You just like keep refilling that bitch?
Yeah.
That's why that's why you motherfuckers always see me drinking out of this, because I can fit 2 cups of coffee in this.
2 cups.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I like a thermos. I do a thermos, but that's a lot of coffee. Like when I
I'm a
typically
big
drink
coffee guy.
I'll drink coffee, but I can't stand cold coffee. So as soon as it get cold, I just dump it out and I go for fresh hot coffee.
I drink it cold as fuck. I don't care.
Really?
But this thing, look, listen, made out of metal, so it keeps cold drinks cold and hot drinks hot. This dude,
Yeah.
I pour my coffee in this at 5:30 in the morning, and like if I have a busy day at work, I can crack this bitch open at lunchtime and have drink hot coffee.
Oh no shit.
It's nice, and this is the fucking shaker mug for working out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got this Ninja coffee thing, and I'll make coffee at like 4 in the morning, and it'll be hot at like 10. You know, like it just stays hot.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's pretty gangster.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I need to
Better
get a
than, like,
coffee. I need to get a coffee pot for the shop here. I've been using. So I've always been like a traditional coffee pot guy, for the reason that like I drink a metric fuck ton of coffee. I'll drink a pot of coffee in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to not drink so much fucking coffee because I feel like it's not good for your heart to drink that much coffee. I mean, I could be wrong.
Drink it this late either. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't. I'll literally fall asleep drinking black coffee with like a monster chaser and be fine. It doesn't do anything like that for me. I don't know what it is. It doesn't even wake me up in the morning. I don't even know why I fucking drink it. I just like how it tastes.
Yeah. It's the first thing I do. I come downstairs, I still have fucking crusties in my eyes. I'm making the coffee first thing.
Yeah. But so what I've been doing lately, instead of making a whole ass pot of coffee, because one, I'm the only one that drinks it in the house. My wife has to go to Dunks, which I used to do too. But so I'm the only one who fucking drinks it, and I leave so early in the morning now that I can't just drink a whole pot of coffee.
Right.
So I got one of those fucking, what are those things called? Like those K-cup things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, K-cup.
What are those things called? Is that what it's called?
What, like the little thing the little cartridge, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Little cup. K-cup.
That's what the machine's called? Oh, yeah, whatever it is.
It's a Keurig.
Keurig, yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
The K-cups are the Keurig cup, yeah.
Yeah. So I've been rocking one of those for like the past, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months. And I'll say this, man, the simplicity of it. Like I just fucking rip this up as I'm getting dressed in the morning. My coffee's good to go.
Yeah, true.
And I don't have to worry about wasting any fucking coffee. But the problem is when I get home, I can't just like put on a pot of coffee. I'll crush fucking 5 K-cups in a day, easy.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the downfall. So I need to get like a regular coffee pot out in the garage.
Yeah. Well, then you can make any amount of coffee you want. You know what I mean?
No, I have to do a full pot. I can't like make a half a pot.
Do you steal cups?
What?
Like as your coffee's brewing before it's done, do you steal a cup?
Yeah. Which is dumb because the beginning of the pot is the strongest.
Yeah.
So if you drink all the ones from the beginning, you just have weak ass coffee after that.
Yeah, I figure like I think it's like negligible after a certain amount has already been brewed. So like if it's toward the end, it like 3/4 of the way through, I'll take a cup. You know,
but I make my coffee. So like when I do mine, I do 1 scoop of coffee per cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So
One scoop per cup.
Yeah.
How many is a pot? Isn't that 12 cups?
Yeah, something like that.
And you do 12 scoops?
I do 1 scoop per cup. Wow. A lot of people don't do that. They do like 4 for a whole pot. But
I
I like
just
my
do
coffee to be
3
like,
heaping scoops, no matter if I'm making a cup, a travel mug, or a fucking whole pot.
yeah, see, I can't. Nah, I gotta have 1 scoop per cup. And not because I don't. And here's the thing too: is I love black coffee, and like I drink like Hey, people are gonna start ripping me. I drink like Folgers. Um, I've had the Black Rifle Coffee Company a couple times. It's all right. It's good coffee. Way more money than I want to be spending on coffee, though.
Mhm.
I'm just a simple guy, dude. Give me some fucking literally anything. I don't care what it is. But I'm not that guy that's gonna spend like a bunch of money on coffee that's gonna get me like zinged out in the morning. That's not what I'm looking for. I just
Yeah.
want I just want to drink dirty brown water on my way to work.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I was the same way for like forever. I always did like Chase and Sanborn, the big tins, because it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the cheapest coffee you could possibly afford. And nowadays, I'm just like, I have to have like Dunkin' Donuts.
Really? You have Dunkin'
Yeah,
Donuts
just
coffee at your house?
yeah.
Really?
They have
I
it
don't
in the
think I've ever
supermarkets
tried
and
Dunkin'
shit.
Donuts coffee.
Like hot coffee?
Like at my house.
Oh, at your house. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just I
yeah.
mean it tastes like Dunkin' Donuts, you know.
Really?
It's
Well,
it
here's the thing
has
too, is like I don't like Dunkin' Donuts black coffee. I think it's disgusting. I think
oh, then you won't like this.
it's like super bitter.
Yeah. I've just grown accustomed to it, so it's like
That's
it's what
why
I
I put
want.
chocolate milk in my iced coffee from Dunks. I hate the taste of their coffee.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk? Do you have them put it in?
Well, they put mocha in it, which is like chocolate
Mocha.
milk.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh.
It's really good. It's so fucking good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not too tough to say that I put mocha in my coffee.
Hey, to each his own, dude.
But it's
I've been
weird though,
drinking
because
black
people will
coffee
always
for a long
see my
time.
iced coffee and it has mocha in it and almond milk, which is like the fruitiest fucking thing you can put in coffee.
It's a
And then
complicated
people
coffee.
see me drinking coffee, like hot coffee, and they're like, "Is that black?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the only way I'll drink hot coffee is black." So it always like throws people off that I drink a black hot coffee and then a fruity ass iced
Yeah,
coffee.
because I think you mentioned that last episode you were like, yeah, I drink black coffee, and I was like, you sure about that? Because I see your iced coffees and they look
Yeah,
a bit cloudy.
yeah, black
So it's
coffee
hot
only.
coffee, black, and then
Yeah,
okay.
look, check it. Ready? Black coffee
Yeah,
only.
that's black, boys.
Oh
Oh, you
god,
fogged up.
steamed up
You
camera.
fogged it up.
I don't know.
Episode
It's
over.
weird, dude, and I think it's just because I really don't like the taste of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I think, but like I'm a Dunkin's guy. I'm from the fucking Northeast. You know what I mean? That's what you drink.
Yeah, I'll fight if someone talk some shit about Dunkin's, but
But like at home, dude, it's black coffee
I'll
only.
have like an iced coffee and it'll taste like chemicals. Like I'm like, oh, they just like clean the machine or some shit. It'll
Yeah,
taste like
you just
fucking
accept
bleach.
it. Yeah,
But
you're
I'm just like,
fine with it.
whatever. Yeah, it's that brand
Yeah,
loyalty.
yeah. Anyway, so 2023, hell of a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So actually, me and Dan, No Luck Paintworks, he was finishing up his bike at the same time I was. So it
Yeah,
was that was actually a really cool experience having like we were both trying to build for the same show. You know what I mean? And he was a huge help, like especially with the paint stuff and like talking through it, like all that. Because this was the first time like I've rattle can shit before, but I haven't tried to do a good paint job. You know what I mean? Like tried to make it as good as it possibly could. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to be able to do that, and we both got them like made in time and got to go there together and
yeah,
got to hang out. So that was a really special time for me. Finally getting that fucking shovel. It's been a pain in the ass ever since, but getting that thing fired up for the first time, that was like one of the best feelings of my life. I wish that I had all my friends and family around me when I finally kicked that fucking thing over because I felt so good. But yeah, then that was the season opener, end of April, and riding season started, and we had some pretty good riding early season, in that May time frame. But we really, I don't think there's any shows or anything that we had done during that time. But the big change during May, so after that show, was Greece's last show, and I joined in May, if you can believe it's been that long. I can't believe it's been that long. So I came on at, what was it, 239, and we're on 272, episode 272 now.
Dang.
Yeah. So big hallmark for the show. Went to video at that point, episode 1. I mean, I guess
Was
we
it
already...
episode 1?
Yeah, we did the Zoom because me and you were talking, and I was like, how come you're doing Zoom, but you're not doing video? But that first episode that you and I did, we did on Zoom, and we did a video.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah. And then after that, we went to using Riverside, which has been a fucking cunt, dude, for the last month.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Here's what
struggling.
doesn't make sense to me. Is, and it's starting to look like it's on my end somehow. But why for the past 4 months, 5 months, or however long we've been using Riverside, it's been fine. I didn't change my internet. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it.
Yeah, and out of the fucking blue, it's just been a bitch. Yeah, there's something. We're gonna figure it out, but their support has not been very good. And I'm a support manager, and I have been for 16, 17 years. So I'm a fucking cunt to work with, customer service wise. And these people are just not budging. But we're gonna figure it out. What I need to do is I need to work on your computer and see what the fuck's up. I need some time alone with it. Yeah. Just the two of us. But yeah, we went to a video platform, launched the fucking YouTube channel. Because that was a brand new channel at that time too. Because you had yours, but there wasn't a Lowlife Chopper one. So yeah, went to video, changed hosts, and we kind of had, who was our first guest? So we had that first one was just me and you, and then I think the first guest was Dan, and we had technical problems actually, as I remember. Yeah, that fucking sucked.
Yep.
Yeah, but after that we did pretty good. We've been plagued with technical problems on this platform for a long time.
We got canceled.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that was the other thing. And that happened in October. So at the beginning of October, Spotify axed us. So we distribute our podcast on Spotify. And after our episode aired, some crusty cunt reported us for something stupid. And to this day, I don't know, because they've never responded to me. And the only way to talk to these fucking idiots is through email. They don't have real people you can talk to, because they don't give a fuck. They're just whatever. So I don't know why we were canceled, which sucks, because I was like, can you just tell me why you took us down so I don't do it again? Nothing. Radio silence. I must have sent fucking 30 emails to these people. I was doing it every day, so fuck them. But we were able to start anew, and so far so good. We haven't been canceled. If it does get canceled again, I think that's probably going to be the end. You know what I mean? That was a very stressful time.
Yeah.
And we still haven't fully recovered from it. I mean, we have 230 episodes. I still have to download and edit every single one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, that was a big punch in the gut. But, we've been, so thankful that, people are really digging what we're doing. And I love the outreach and, talking to people, and people are stoked on our shit. And, that's really what kept me going at that point. 'Cause it was so easy. It was just oh, well, maybe it's ran its course and let's just fucking throw in the towel type of thing,
Yeah.
But then, just out of sheer spite, it was no, fuck these guys. Can't let them win. Let's do it. So yeah, getting canceled sucks. I was canceled on Instagram too. So I know it's probably, it could be me, you know what I mean? Because I have a weird sense of humor. It's really gross. And I think that's what got me kicked off again on Instagram. They just canceled my account. They deleted it and they were like, fuck you. And they never responded. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? That's how cancellation works. They just push a button and you're done. You're just
Yeah.
off your social, and
Got nothing to say.
like I was running a business off there and shit, and like same thing with this podcast. It's like, it's a business and stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
it sucks that it's just some random anonymous character from the company can just pull the plug on it, and you don't have no say and no recourse.
Fucked.
Yeah, that really pisses me off. But I am fueled by hate. And then what happened? Oh, we had our show.
Yeah, start the new podcast.
Wait, did we had the show right after
we about our fucking June?
Wait, yeah, we didn't even talk. We just breezed over that.
Yeah, we got to get back to that.
Yeah, we got to get back to June. Yeah, beginning of June 10th, we had the Lowlife Lowdown, aka the Lowlife
First annual.
First annual, yeah, and it was despite the inclement weather, a resounding success. We had a ton of sponsors.
A lot of people hit us up.
People turned up.
Like, dude, show was sick.
People turned up, man. I mean, we had fucking amazing food, tons of booze. We had tons of
food trucks
prizes.
were first class. I did not in a million years think that those two food trucks, and I know one of them was your cousin or your brother?
My cousin.
Never in a million years did I expect that kind of food to be turned out of a food truck.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that food was...
Shout out fucking wicked tasty, dude. Actually, he's from he's one of the cousins, the troublesome cousins that I moved down to Florida with.
Oh, no shit. And then the other one was...
he's a fucking maniac.
The other one was Dan's homie, right? The pizza guy?
Yeah, I forget
the name of that pizza.
I do not remember.
Fuck, I can't remember. But that pizza was good. That I tried one slice that was like... what the fuck was it? It was like something and hot honey. And,
you had a weird one, yeah.
Bro, it was fucking good. The hot honey was fucking good.
Hot honey sounds great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I had a fucking the best lobster roll I've ever had in my entire fucking life, dude. I mean, homie,
dude, hands down, the best thing I had was that deep fried peanut butter and fluff with ice cream.
Oh yeah,
bro,
fluffinetta.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I gotta hit him up so make sure he gets back there because he cleaned up. People really like that.
Yeah,
and I want another lobster roll.
Yeah, yeah, that show I would say, especially for the first year, huge success. The lady who runs the venue fucking loved us. She was like, I cannot believe how many people showed up to the first ever event. And I was like, that ain't shit. Like,
yeah, next year's going to be even better.
That wasn't shit. Yeah. There was a lot of people that couldn't make the show, but I mean,
and we had that weather on the horizon, which a lot of people,
freaked people out.
Yeah.
But that show, I could not have asked for a better show. A lot of good people showed up. It was just a lot of fun. The vibe was fucking on point.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun at that show, and it was just like, the best part about it to me was like, despite the fucking rain and all that shit, people still rode their bikes. Like we had tons and tons of bikes there, like tons. People showed the fuck up.
Yeah, there was only a handful of cars, like maybe 5, 6.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot. There was a lot of bikes, and people rode in the rain. Actually, fucking Bump Shop Diaries, fucking Evo Jesus rode from, Michigan with a bunch of his pals. He made it out there, And this year it's going to be even better for a lot of reasons. I mean, if it doesn't rain, I'd say easily twice as many fucking people will come. If it's if it's 75 degrees and sunny, dude, people are going to show up because it's a great location. And the venue got even better because they have that outdoor gazebo fucking thing.
Yeah, they built a huge pavilion. I want to say it's 30 by 50 or something like that. It's fucking massive. And for anybody that was at the show last year, they built it right where the beer garden was last year. So now the bartender will be underneath there. There's more room there now, so we can have all the vendors that were lined up in that front row in grass again. And then all the show bikes parked right out front. So it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get some shade because like last year the beer garden was just like construction fencing in a hot open dirt field.
Yeah.
So Yeah. So yeah, that was awesome. That was beginning of June, kicked off. We did go to some bike week events. We went. We all managed to get out to the fucking hill climb, which is my personal favorite event. At
My first year ever going to that.
dude, it's so much fun. It's an all
Yeah, it
day
was a lot of fun.
event. BYOB. They have beer on site. Um, like you can go to like a vendor and buy a big beer, but they also have like convenience stores and shit.
And that's not too
And
far from you either, right?
Gunstock is pretty far.
Is it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yep. It's at least an hour and a half.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all. So it was good though because it was a beautiful day. We got to ride the bikes. Um, there were so many fucking bikes there, dude. Like
Oh, it
it's
was
amazing.
crazy.
Every time I go to that thing, it's amazing how many fucking bikes they have. They have just this open field, and there's just like 1,000 bikes,
Yeah.
just lined up. Probably 2,000, dude. Like they have field after field. Um, but yeah, that was fucking awesome. And it's like I said, it's BYOB, so you don't have to be rich to go there. I mean, I think it's like 20 or $30 to get in, but it's from like the ass crack. It's like from 8 o'clock or some shit. I think Dan was setting up his bike in the chopper show, Deadbeat Customs chopper show, at like fucking 6 in the morning. So it's an all day event. So it's definitely worth the money. And they just have this huge fucking hill, and they send all sorts of shit up there, like fucking snowmobiles and dirt bikes and fucking hill climb bikes, just like fucking wild. And they have like golf carts and shit. Like I got down there and we are just like chilling out, and I just walked up to this lady in a golf cart and I was like, "Hey, can I get a ride to the convenience store?" And I went and picked up a 12 pack of fucking Corona. You know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
dropped me
It would
back
be
off at the bottom of the hill.
the only thing that I hate about it is it's in the middle of the week. That's why I've never gone until
Yeah,
last
it's a
year.
Wednesday.
Um, and that's why like I just never make it because it's like taking a day off work in the middle of the week sucks because
Yeah,
then you have like all that fun and have to go back to work the next day. You know what I mean? It
yeah, it
sucks.
does. It used to be my favorite day off because like it breaks up the week. You do Monday,
Right.
Tuesday, then you have a day off, and then Thursday, Friday's tit, dude.
Right.
I would say
But
it's
it would
definitely
be
worth it.
dope to go and camp there the night before,
Oh
rip
yeah,
it up all day, and then go home. That would be dope.
yeah, yeah.
A
Maybe
lot of
we
people
maybe we
did
do
that
that.
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna see about what maybe taking that. I definitely want to go to the hill climb again. And every year it gets bigger. Dude, I went like 4
Mm.
years ago and 3 years ago, and like it gets exponentially bigger. This was the most people I've ever seen at this fucking thing.
Dude, it was jammed.
And it was the only fucking nice day of bike week for like 2
Yeah.
weeks. It was the
Yeah.
only nice day. So
Yep.
everybody showed up. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. And they have just like, dude, they have good food there. They got fucking, and again, just like, oh, dude, I saw someone's fucking dog get fucked up. That was fucked up. But yeah, just like, especially because they had the chopper show this year, like they did the Customs one. They had mad vendors. It's just definitely one of the best events there.
Yeah.
Because you go to a lot of people go to Laconia and they go to the strip area and they buy the t-shirts and shit, and that's cool too. But like actually seeing motorsports stuff is really fun, for me.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely take that Wednesday off. So yeah, that was a cool week. I we had our show, went to did some bike week shit. It did rain like a motherfucker that whole week, which sucks because it was 100 year, and there was a lot of awesome shit going on up in Laconia. But I think this year, it can't possibly rain for another fucking 2 weeks. I'm gonna knock on some wood. It's 2024. So
I fucking hope not.
yeah, well, because I was gonna get a place up there. I was looking at like, I was looking at the weather, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a campsite or something or a cabin, and it's gonna rain for 2 weeks, and it's a lot of money on the 100th year of Laconia to get up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe for 101, we'll do something up there. It would be cool to do an after party for our show next year too.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Hopefully, some people want to help us set up this year so we don't have to break our backs. That was a wacky time actually setting up for that show. Everybody was like fixing their bikes and shit like the
Yeah.
morning of and
Yeah.
setting up.
Yeah.
A
It was
lot
good
goes
though.
into a show, a lot more than you realize until it's
Oh,
like
so
crunch time.
much.
You
So
know?
much, dude.
Yeah.
Leading up to the show was just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It's
I feel.
exhausting. Like lining up the band
Oh
and
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
getting all like the raffle shit together, and it's
yeah.
fucking crazy.
I feel a lot more confident this year because it's like you already made a bunch of mistakes, and then like this year it's like, all right, well, we won't do it that way. You know, like
Yeah.
we'll probably still hand Rhino the mic at the end of the thing to do the giveaways when he's trash because he's been
Oh,
taking
fuck
fucking
yeah.
shots since 8 a.m. But
Yeah. People loved it. Oh, fuck.
yeah, so yeah, what else did we do? So we had this summer, you know, like we got out when we could. A lot of solo riding. You know, I did a lot of rain riding because it was like, it's like, am I not going to ride? You know what I mean? Like, so you got caught in the rain quite a bit. But the next show, the next big show that we did was Deadbeat Retreat, right? Right? Was there anything
Yeah.
else in between there? No, it was
Yeah. What's it called? Hard times or easy times.
oh yeah, in July, yeah. So the next month we had the Easy Time show. Oh dude, that was so much fun too. That was the first long trip I took on the Shovelhead. The first time that it really fucked me. So I went and bought maybe some of you guys have seen this, but I bought a 79 El Camino over the summer, and we were riding down, me and Dan, we're riding our newly built, you know, choppers. We've had quite a bit of shakedown, but we were both struggling big time with all sorts of different issues. But we're just like, fuck it, send it. And we're riding down to Worcester, and my wife was in chase with this El Camino that I'd bought, and I drilled some D rings in the back and shit, so it'd be a cool little motorcycle hauler, you know. And we got to be like, oh, dude, we were like 3 exits away or something, and we were dead Kev, and I think he was on his Dyna, and he's like, all right, it's going to be like another 45 minutes if we keep on taking these back roads. You want to just hop on the highway? And we're like, yeah, sure. It's just like 3 exits up. Get on the highway, and I'm just like, wah, and then all of a sudden it's just like no power. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So I pull over, kick it over, get it started again, start going again. It's just like sputtering, pull over. And I look, and I'm just like, it looks like a trail of oil coming out from underneath it. And one of my tranny studs had yeeted itself out onto the fucking highway. The vibration, I guess, on the highway just couldn't take that shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, there's no oil in this thing anymore. And in fact, on the ride down there, I had to keep on topping it off. And that was a funny thing, because the way my pipes go, I have those. I have some 2-into-1s, and right where the oil cap is for the transmission is right where those 2 pipes meet. So after riding for like an hour, those pipes get fairly hot.
Yeah.
And this I'm just like putting my fingers on this thing and trying to twist it, and I'm just twisting my fingers into the pipes and burning the shit out of my fingers, and then just like sloppily pouring fucking 60 weight all over the pipes and burning it immediately to these
Nice.
brand new fucking pipes. So
Nice.
but anyways, I had packed a bunch of oil because I knew I was leaking like buku oil. But yeah, that stud just fell out, and on those I have a ratchet top, those go right through the case. So when the stud falls out, all the oil comes out with it. So after I kickstarted it, after that I was like, dude, I can't ride this up to the next exit. But I almost got to Worcester. So I was stoked on that, but it just rolled it up into the El Camino, strapped it down, went up 1 exit, and we were at the Easy Time show. And that was wicked fun. So,
Yeah.
you know, we had set up with no luck, and we had the podcast table. And what else did we have? That day gets a little. I remember it being like super hot. We were in the fucking sun.
It was
We didn't.
so hot.
Yeah, we were like directly in the sun. I was in a beastly state of intoxication because I knew I didn't have to ride my motorcycle home. Um, I ended up falling into a bunch of chairs in front of a bunch of
Yeah,
people.
you like fell through a chair.
Yeah, yeah, sure-footed. But yeah, that was an awesome show. There was tons of cool shit there, and that Ralph's Diner. That's just a really cool spot.
Yeah.
It's definitely the. Oh, that's the other thing is too is like all day long because I did take my bike off the car and park it like in a line, and all day long people are like, "You're leaking oil," because there's just like, dude, there's like a whole quart of oil underneath there, and then someone came by and like took like a fucking beer box and like threw it under there, but yeah, that was a fun day. Um, Yeah, so that was in July, right? That's at the beginning of July. I'm assuming they're
Yep.
doing that again this year, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's a good fucking time. Met a bunch of people out there. I actually met Lex for the first time, one of our laddies, local cat over here.
Yep.
Um Tedesbro, longtime homie, um, who gave us the tour of New York when we were out at the Indian Larry block party. Uh so yeah, I guess we did that. Oh, and then so the next show was that was July. There was nothing else in July. The next one was Deadbeat.
Yep.
And that was a squirrely situation too. You know, venue got
Yeah.
canceled last minute,
Yeah.
like the week before, right? It was like the week
Like
before.
like fucking 5 days before.
Yeah, it really seemed like that we weren't going to have that as an event at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was and we had prepared too because it was actually our first time making merchandise. So at the time we were like, well, we want to bring something to the show, and we didn't have any way to get a bunch of shit. We didn't have any money, you know what I mean, to get everything like made and shipped to us in time. So I screen printed like 100 t-shirts and 500 koozies, and we got a bunch of merchandise made, garage built. So that was cool. And Steve did pull it off, and we had a change of venue. So it was the first time that Deadbeat took place, and I think it's always been in Maine, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always been in Maine. So this is the first change of venue. Ended up at Blackthorn Resort, which turned out to be another rainy weekend. Well, I guess Friday was rainy. Saturday was beautiful.
Yeah.
But
That's a fucking haul too.
yeah.
That was a fucking, what was it? 4 hours?
Oh yeah, it was 4 hours at least. Yeah.
Yeah. That was quite the fucking haul.
Yeah. Which would have been awesome if it wasn't pouring fucking rain. Because we woke up that morning and it was torrential downpour. It wasn't just sprinkling. It was like it was hard to see.
Yeah.
Like we had some difficulties starting off for sure. I couldn't see shit for the first 2 miles of my trip. Like pulling out of my house and meeting you guys down at Dunkin' Donuts, I couldn't see shit. I got some Rain-X that seemed to help a little bit, but it was still fun. You know, riding in the rain is, you know, yeah, it sucks and stuff, but like once you're out there and you're doing it, it's kind of fun to, you know, man v elements type of shit. But it's a long ride to be wet for sure.
A very long ride.
But it did clear up. So it ended up being a fun ride out there for at least half of it. And then the show itself was awesome. And we're going to be going back there again this year for sure. So,
yep. Yeah, the ride out's always sick. It's the ride home that sucks.
yeah.
Because, like, the ride out you're looking forward to, you can't wait because you know you're about to see a bunch of homies and blah, 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 blah. You're going to have a fucking party all weekend.
Yeah.
And the way home, it's like, you just partied all weekend. You're not with the homies anymore. You got to go to work. You know what I mean? It's like the worst fucking ride home.
Yeah. The good thing about Deadbeat is everybody gets fucked up and fucks their bikes up. And half of the people have to like truck it home. So this year, Lex came out with us. He rode out with us. So he got in a motorcycle accident pulling into my house. So he got into immediately, like the first wipeout of Deadbeat was in Henniker, New Hampshire when he was coming to my house because it was pouring like a motherfucker, dude. And he just went right into a ditch.
And you
But
live on like that. You remember that show Ice Road Truckers? That's like where Rhino lives.
it's pretty gnarly, dude. And in fact, that road got washed out like completely and washed out my driveway. I'll throw up some pics of that because it's pretty fucking insane. Like
It's nuts.
I'm like, oh, I live on a dirt road, but dude, like the road turns into a river and it washed away like 4 feet of my driveway, like 4 feet deep. Like it was a river.
Insane. It's
Yeah.
like you guys. I know everybody has seen it. Those fucking reels. Of like the people riding their motorcycles up these mountains in like Cambodia or like wherever the fuck it is. That's what Rhino's Road looks like.
Yeah. So like when people have those random 75-degree days in January and they're like, hey, let's go for a ride. I don't get to do that because I can't get off my road.
Yeah.
There's still like ice and shit on it.
Yeah, you've already had like 4 snowstorms.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've had none, and we live in the same state.
Yeah. I live like by a ski mountain and they make snow. And I'm pretty sure they're shooting shit up into the clouds to make snow or something. I'm like at slightly higher elevation. Like, dude,
do you have snow on the ground right now?
Not right now. It's been raining because it's been so warm. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I said, oh, yeah, like I actually remembered what I was going to say, but then I forgot it again.
Ski mountain shooting snow up into the sky.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, yeah, what I was saying before was so Lex crashed, but he went into the burnout pit and fucked up his clutch, burnt it out completely. So his shit was fucked. My bike actually on that ride, my rotor, all the bolts were backing out like a bunch. But I also wiped out drinking and riding at that wedding, and I fucked up my wrist wicked bad. Like it's still never gonna be right again. But the morning, the coming home, it was like Lex's bike in the back, my bike in the back. Ray's bike was fucked up too, again from the wedding. Like everybody's bikes were just like fucked, or their bodies were fucked. So yeah, didn't have to ride home. I mean, it would have been nice to ride home because it was a decent day.
Yeah, Sunday was nice.
I couldn't even load my bike into the back. I had to have people help me. I didn't even know, like the night before I was fine because I was just drinking heavily. But when I woke up in the morning, I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then I had like a wrist brace on for like a month.
Yeah. Yeah, you've had a tough go this year.
Yeah. I've actually had a lot of fucking like, like this was a rough year for me for sure. And I had a bunch of like health problems early on in the year. And I won't get into all of them, but like I had some pretty significant health issues that like really fucked me up for many months. And I kind of got those under control now. It's definitely looking, I'm very hopeful for 2024, went through a lot. I just started a new job and had some, these health issues and shit. My doctor now says I'm healthy as an ox, so healthy enough to do this show. I got medical clearance. He wrote me a note. Yeah.
My doctor said the same when I was 17.
Dude, my doctor's so bad. He's just like, I actually just had a physical with him. And, I'm like, I drink a lot, doc. And he's like, does it affect your work? I'm like, no, not really. And he's like, how about your, getting arguments with your wife? I'm like, not really. He's like, oh, that's fine. Drink whatever you want. I was like, okay. And he also
definitely a backwoods doctor,
dude. And he was also like, he wrote like, moderate weight loss would be beneficial. I'm like, bitch, you're a doctor. You should be like, you're medically obese, you fat piece of shit. You need to be on a diet right now. Moderate weight loss would be mildly beneficial. But During all these health issues, though, I went through like a battery test, dude. I did like MRIs, fucking Lyme disease. I did the whole. I have no cancer. Like I got cleared of everything. So that does feel good. That at
Fuck.
my age, I'm
I
fucking
needed to do
still
that
healthy
shit.
as a horse, despite all my best efforts to be unhealthy. So good genes, I guess. But yeah, then after Deadbeat,
Block
that
party.
was it was Block Party. Yeah, just prepping
Like
for
the
the Block
weekend
Party.
after.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that came up really quick. It was like one weekend after. That was amazing. That really was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go. I mean, it was definitely the most expensive thing this show has ever done to get
100%.
to Brooklyn and put 4 dudes up in a hotel room in the gas and the fucking vendor spot and getting all the merch ready because we did another run of merch for that show. But yeah, that was an amazing time. Definitely one of the best weekends I've ever had. Just what a fun time. And all the people that you get to meet, all the people out there in New York are not typically people you get to see, and they're dudes that like you really inspire you, like McKeegart was out there and fucking Danger Dan and like that's like big time. Those Indian Larry, of course, you know what I mean? But like Bob Seger and all those guys. Awesome spot. Just a totally different experience than like we're used to.
Yeah.
It's not chopper camping. I mean, you're in the
And just
heart of
like,
fucking New York City.
yeah. And just like staying in that hotel with like literally out our door is the fucking New York skyline. Like it was fucking insane, dude. That was one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely do. I mean, hell, if they did it again, I'd do it again. Because that was such a fun time. We had that dude fucking balancing a bicycle on his head with a fucking Lowlife gear on and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to block him though because he was like begging for pussy. Like I followed him on Instagram because he has like 1 billion followers or something, you know?
Really?
Yeah, but then he's just every picture that he posts is just like him shirtless begging for women to date him. And I was like, I don't need this in my feed. I don't need some thirst trap in my feed, bro.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was wild. Definitely definitely one of the coolest shows I've ever been to, for sure.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
the caliber of people that go out there, the fucking, just the vendors that are there too. Everybody was super cool. All the shit was like, oh, and then the pizza. And Bougie Billy came out from fucking Florida. He came
Yeah.
up from Florida to stay with us for that show.
Yep.
So shout out,
Yeah,
that's
which was
fucking
super
hardcore,
cool.
dude. He just rode up for the day, dude. He came up he got there and he left the next day.
Yeah.
Made his way back down. That's fucking dope. That's fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
Mad respect to that kid.
Dude's a gangster.
Oh yeah. He's about it, dude. On a fucking Sportster.
Yeah.
He rode up to Deadbeat, 2 years ago? You know what I mean? So it's not the first time he did it either. And he flies a lot. He could have just flown out there. I bet he has 1 billion points. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. But he was like, nope, I'm going to ride. So that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that show is easily like a landmark on my life of like one of the coolest shits I've ever done.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that was just so wild. We had like fucking motherfuckers camping on the balcony on like the 20th floor, like overlooking the Hudson, like the worst Dunkin' Donuts I've ever been to in the entire world. That Dunkin' Donuts was so bad. I was like, dude, New York. I actually wrote the Dunkin' Donuts Corporation. I was like, you got to close that place down because they're giving you a bad name. Dude, it took like 30 minutes for them to make like 3 coffees.
Oh my god!
And
yeah,
we're
that
a
was
bunch
a
of
walk in the morning,
dude.
too.
We were like the most impatient New Englanders ever. Like
Oh
when you go
yeah.
to Dunkin' Donuts, you expect your Dunkins like toot sweet, dude. And they're just like fucking hanging out, shooting the shit. There's like people fucking arguing with like the customers and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're all just like tapping our feet. Like we were all just
Like,
about
let's
to
fucking go.
explode. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I was like, dude, you know, this is a Dunkin' Donut. Like the lady that was ordering in front of us, I was like, you never been here before? You know what I mean? Like this is
Yeah.
your first time at Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donuts?
What's that come with? Bitch.
Yeah. Dude, just trying to get a motherfucking fucking pink donut and a fucking iced coffee to go.
Seriously, let's fucking go, bro.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Danny with the sweet tooth.
Yeah. Yeah, Brooklyn was amazing, man. That was so much fucking fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the last big show we went to. What was there after that? I mean, that was in what, September?
I think that was about it,
That was about it.
right? I mean, it was the last spot of swap meet thing that they do. Yeah, I think that was it, really.
Yeah. Some little things we went to was it did you end up going you went to that Kingston Day show
Mm-hmm.
and Keen Swap Meet, obviously, as far as shows and swap meets. But yeah, definitely chilled out after that. I think we really like after that show we were really ramping up. We did a lot of guests on this show. You know, we were
Yeah.
piled up for a long time. That's a lot of work too, you know. Like it's hard to do a show a week. We were doing the bonus episode plus the show every week. And with guests, that's like a different element, you know.
Yeah.
And
Because not only you don't only have to have your shit together, you have to have their shit together.
yeah. 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 And chopper people are not tech savvy. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, so doing like, you know, like we run into problems like streaming video and uploading and fucking all this shit, like sound quality. You know, we really tried to like definitely make it better and more palatable for everybody. But, you know, baby steps. We're going to continue to improve and eventually we'll work through this fucking bullshit that we've been dealing with for the past 4 weeks. But in 2024, we got a lot planned. So that was 2023. You know, Papa over here had a hard time, but it was still like some really big milestones in my life. First show I ever did, you know, Low Life Lowdown. That was like life-changing experience. Going to Brooklyn with my boys, going to Indian Larry block party. That's a milestone in my life. I'll never forget that, you know.
Become a
But
host on this podcast.
Oh yeah. This show. Yeah, just yeah, being invited to be a host on my favorite podcast. I mean, yeah, it's been a wild ride. So yeah, I guess, you know, I guess it has been one of my best years.
Been a year
Thank you.
for sure.
Thank you, Loctite.
Just
I started
trying to
this
help
off
you
like
see the
all Debbie
positive.
Downer, you know? You just have to, you're my therapist. We just have to talk through it.
That's it.
Yeah. But I am, and I'm even more excited about 2024 because we have a lot of stuff that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to say is, you know, definitely we dipped our toes in the merch pool and people are really digging it. And I really think, dude, I'm digging it more than anybody. I'm swagged the fuck out. I got the Low Life hat on. I got the fucking shovel head shit. I got the fucking mug. I got shit lined up. I got outfit for every day now. But I really want to focus on getting some more cool merch out. In fact, you know, last week I was like, what do you guys want to see? Some dude hit me up. He goes, I want a fucking pocket tee. Guess what? There's a pocket tee on the website right now.
Bam.
Yep. People are like, yo, I want some more variations of the camp mug. Guess what? There's a white variation. It says name of the game is cut the frame. Okay.
Bam.
So you guys want shit? It's for you. If you want a shirt made that has some cool shit on it, it doesn't even have to necessarily say our shit on it. You know what I mean? Like just biker shit, you know, like fucking shovel heads, pan heads, fucking whatever. Hit us up, let us know. And if you're like a graphic designer and you want to, you want to design some shit, get it out there or whatever, hit us up. Maybe we can work something out. But definitely want to up that merchandise game. Get like again, not making a lot of money off it. Definitely not even worth the headache of managing that store and designing all that shit. But I just think it's super cool to have like cool shit to wear and represent stuff that you think is cool. So yeah, hit us up, let us know what you want. But the big thing for 2024, I tickled this a while ago, but I'm gonna get our website up and running very shortly. I've been working on it. I'm not a web designer, but we want like every week we're like, go to Big Cartel at fucking go to the link tree, go to this, go to that. I just want to have we have lowlifechopperpodcast.com, and that's just going to be our hub. It's going to have our episodes up there. It's going to have all our shops and socials. So that's like my main focus going into 2024 is just get that up and running. And it could be a spot where we could, definitely get like merch like this. Maybe we can even do like a swap shop or something there. But give me your ideas on what you guys want. Like it can be a communal thing, it can be a community thing. We can do lots of cool stuff with our own website. Possibilities are endless, but I'm definitely getting up there just so we have a convenient spot for you guys to go. Once we inevitably get canceled again, we can still just upload our shows there. You can listen to them. But yeah, that's for me. 2024. I want to get like the website, the merchandise locked in, and I do want to go. I do want to go to at least like one show that's like a trip. Like I don't want to do. We were talking about it before. I definitely just want to chomp miles and hang out and do like cool shit. But I do have like that bug, that traveler's bug, every once in a while, like going to New York, that trip, it's exciting, like I want to do a big trip. That's a little out of my comfort zone. I'm kind of a homebody, I think you're the same, like
Yeah.
my favorite place on earth is just alone with my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, getting out there and, like getting outside of your comfort zone, that's important to do every once in a while. And I definitely want to do that. And I want to go far, like far enough that it's like outside of like, because I know everybody in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, seems like, you know what I mean? But to meet new people, maybe out west, maybe down south, something like that. But I think we should pick like a show and get out there.
Yeah. No, I agree.
What do you got in 2024?
Well, the shovel, 100%. I'm trying to have this thing finished this year. I'm not saying by spring, because I do not want to rush it by any means. But that's definitely on the chopping block to get done this year. And I don't know if I was saying that on the show or we're talking before, but I'm picking up the neck bearings this week. So either this week or beginning of next week, I'm getting that front end done. That way it'll be a roller on the lift with the motor and trans back in it so I can start all the fab work. So train will start rolling on that next week. And then I'll have a lot more progress shit with that we can talk about. Goal is to ride that before next year is over, though. Other thing, I don't know why, but I have had such a hard on for building a Cholo bike. So bad do I want to build a fucking Cholo bike. And I think it's just because I'm a fucking tinkerer. Like, I love building shit. That's just how I've been my whole life. I've always been building cars or in construction where I'm building houses, or like doing hardscapes, which is like retaining walls and like patios and all that shit. I just love building shit. And I think the whole thing from the Cholo bike comes from like just wanting to do something different. You know what I mean? Like I built a stepchild. built a couple bikes for people now. Built the swing arm shovel, which was cool because I was doing something different. Building this shovel, which is kind of going to be along the same lines as like the stepchild is, just like 6 over, super narrow trees, like skinny Frisco style fucking bike. Just because that's my style. I love that style bike. But I really want to build a Cholo fucking bike. And either a Softail would be ideal, just because I love the lines of a Softail. But also a Road King would do. Now the one downside of a Road King is it comes with bags on it. I mean, it's gonna be whatever one's cheaper. And right now, Softails are way more expensive than Road Kings for some reason.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
That's
I think
surprising.
maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think just a lot of people are digging the Softails right now. So whatever one I can get my hands on, I don't really fucking care either way. But I just want to go like balls the fuck out on just something different. And then get with Dan and like really push him in the paint game to just do like the craziest like candy flake fucking Cholo fucking paint job that he's ever done in his life. And then hopefully he'll let me get involved with it and I can learn some paint shit because that's been on my bucket list forever. Not saying I want to become a fucking painter. I've always wanted to be a painter. I just don't have like the drive like Dan has to be a painter. Pinstriping's my thing. But it would be cool as fuck to be like super involved in the process of it. But yeah, I don't know. That's definitely on my mind lately is I want to fucking build one of those bikes really bad. And again, I think it's just because I want to push myself and do something different. So I don't know. We'll see. If it ever fucking happens, who fucking knows? But it's been on my mind a lot. Like a real lot. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, dude. I love those. I mean, I love those Cholo bikes. I'd love to do, actually, I think it would be fucking super cool to do some like fiberglass work. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Maybe building out like, because fiberglass is fun to work with, you know, and like really refining your body work skills. And I definitely recommend, I mean, painting is a patient man's game. Yeah. And it takes a long time. There's a lot of steps. But it is rewarding to be able to say that you built something, you know, like just like when you say like, oh, I built this bike, like, well, like how much of it did you build? You know what I mean? And it's more rewarding if you put your hands on that paint gun, you're like, I laid that down and those are my mistakes that I made, you know?
Right.
And I mean, it depends on what you're doing it for. Like if it's like, if you're building it for a show, maybe you don't have the time. Or you're trying to win some fucking prize money or something, right? You need it to be perfect. But if you're building it for yourself and you're taking your time, you have no deadlines, it's like, why not pick up that skill set? Because you've taken the time to, you know, build other skill sets. It is frustrating. It's probably one of the hardest things to do, especially like if you're heavy handed, like me and you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
or impatient or fucking, you know, short fuse. It's like, things go wrong and but it's good for you. Those hardships are good for you to like build your character and build that skill set, because again, it's like if you can do everything by yourself too, it's like you're not waiting on anybody. You can do anything on your time frame, you know. So
right.
Paint's one of those things, you know. But again, everything, you know, like dabble in upholstery eventually, you know, like dabble in fucking restoration shit, like polishing and all that stuff. You have to touch a little bit of everything with these things. But I would love to do a Cholo bike. How do you do it without a fucking bag though? I thought they had to have like those long bags on them.
No. I mean, you can. I mean, a lot of guys do them on the Softails with no bags. You know what I mean?
Is Cholo style, is that, I mean, maybe I don't even know what it is. I picture like the double fishtail, like either side with the long swooping bags. And
so that's like a form of it for sure.
Okay.
But like other guys will do it just like without the bags. They'll do the long fishtails, do some kind of airbag system in the back so you can really drop that fucking thing low.
Yeah.
Like the ape hangers on it. Just all the fucking chrome. Usually
Yeah.
a super nice fucking paint job.
Oh yeah, the chrome. I'd be worried about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just something that and like I said, I think it's just that I have like the itch to like do something different.
Yeah.
That I haven't that I just like have never done.
Yeah.
And it would be cool, to be honest. Like, it would be cool to just be able to jump on the Sportster or jump on the shovel or jump on a fucking Road King. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have that variety. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But the
Yeah.
shovel has my main priority right now. This is like, because like the shovel has always been like the bike that I want, to build, the bike that like I need in the stable. And I had a lot of fun building the last one, but like it wasn't for me. It was for the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this shovel's like personal. You know what I mean? Like this is the one for me. So I'm really pumped on that, and I'm gonna pull out all the fucking stops. I'm gonna push the fuck out of myself on this one. Because like it's got to be better than the last shovel. You know what I mean? Like you can't ever fucking digress in life. Like you always have to progress. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah, you don't want to put out some bullshit.
right? Like it's got to be better than that last one.
Well,
So
it's
like
already going to be better just because it's already hardtailed.
right.
So it's already
Exactly. Yeah.
but
Exactly.
the paint's going to be hard to match because you got that
Yeah.
paint job was really nice.
Yeah. Me and
But you have
Dan
some
have been
wild
talking
ideas.
about paint for over a year. And there's been like 17 different ideas.
Yeah.
I have zero doubt that Dan will absolutely kill it with the paint. Zero doubt. And with the paint, it's pretty much going to be just like me and him have been talking quite a bit, like I said, back and forth on the paint on it. And it's changed pretty drastically. But it's pretty much going to be like the same thing I did with Maddie, where it's like we'll chit chat back and forth on like the direction I'm trying to go. And then I just give it to Dan as like his canvas. Like, you know what I'm thinking? Do your interpretation of that. You know what I mean? I have no doubt he'll absolutely fucking push this build over the edge with his paint job. But even like before that, and that's why I'm saying like I could easily just start cracking down on this build and have it done by the last Spotter show. Easily I could.
Yeah.
But that's just not like what I've done that. You know what I mean? I have another bike to ride. I'm not into that. Like this one, I just want to take my time on. That's why it's still sitting right here. You know what I mean? I'm not in a rush to build this bike. I just want to take my time on it, enjoy building it, and just push myself on it. So when it's done, it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a new bike, but I'm hoping that I win Speed Trap Chopper's raffle he's pulling tonight in about a half an hour. And then I'll be rebuilding the Sporty because he has that lead sled set up with the fender and the oil tank. He's pulling it tonight, dude. At fucking 6:30.
I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of tickets. So if I win that, I'm definitely rebuilding the Sporty this winter, like ASAP. And if not, I'm rebuilding the shovel. I'm definitely repainting it. I'm upgrading my painting setup and all that stuff to do a better paint job. But I've been thinking a lot about some fiberglass work, as I was saying before. And I think it would be cool to do like one of those cool little molded, just the little fairings with the little windshield on it that's detachable, you know?
Yeah.
I see like just to make it, to be able to quickly take it on and off, you know, like if it's raining to be able to put it on.
Right.
And then a couple of things that I don't really like about it, some things I did wrong, but yeah. But yeah, hopefully I win that frame. It's pretty decent odds because he said I don't think it sold out. I think it just he said when he was on our show, he said he's just pulling it the week of Christmas regardless. So
yeah,
I got some tickets in there, so my fingers are crossed. That thing was beautiful. dude, that thing's so beautiful.
Yeah,
It'd be
super nice
perfect.
setup. And it has everything.
Oh yeah, it'd be like, dude, it has the fucking sissy bar.
Yeah.
It has a fender. It has the
Yeah.
fucking oil tank. I mean, it wouldn't be much to it, you know. But the day that thing came to my house, I would rip my engine out and I'd start building anew, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, fingers crossed on that. But I don't win cool shit like that, you know, ever.
I've never won a raffle ever.
Yeah,
I pretty much just do it as a donation.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of raffles and I never win it if it's for money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people win all the fucking time. You know?
Yep. I
How
just
do
don't
they
have
do
that
it?
kind of luck on my side.
Yeah, remember at our fucking show, Stitch won like 30 different things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? I've never had a streak of luck
never
like that.
win shit, dude. I don't know if I've ever won anything, to be honest.
I always, you know what though? I always feel like I'm gonna win. I'm like, this is gonna be the time. It's gonna be so sick.
Actually,
It's gonna be life-changing.
One time, I bought into Rob the Crazy Gentleman's when he was raffling off that Dyna that he had, and I won $100. I won my money back.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I came in like third place or something.
Oh, that's good. Get your money back. I mean, dude, I don't even want to think about how many nights I threw away $100 at a fucking bike, and I was like just dreaming about that pan head or that shovel head or that fucking knuckle, and then just when they pull it and it's not you, and you're just like, maybe that's why I'm so fucking poor. I gotta stop doing these raffles.
Like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah. But this one, it was like $25 a ticket, so it's like that's a no brainer.
Yeah,
you know, I love those cheap raffles. I'll get in on some $25 action.
Yep.
Yeah. The odds just get so bad, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a gambling man, and like once you get up to like some of these dudes, they're raffling off 500 fucking tickets, and it's like, do you know how small your chance of winning those fucking things are?
Yeah.
Not great. I'm a roulette
Not
guy.
great. Yeah, not great.
It's like 1 in 36 chance of winning. But, yeah. So we got. Hopefully, I win that thing, and actually, I'll know tomorrow if I do.
Yeah,
you guys will be hearing this, and you'll already see that I had won it. But I'm jinxing it right now. There's no fucking way I'm going to win it now that I'm talking about it.
Yeah, you should have just waited till next week.
Yeah. See, sometimes I think that like talking about it might help. I don't know.
Just manifesting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the new thing.
The other thing that we're going to do in 2024 is, and I already started doing this too, is we're gonna do for the sponsorships, we're gonna build out some ads, some visual stuff. You know, get a little bit more visual with the show. We're definitely getting some traction on YouTube and Spotify where people can watch it. Have you figured how to do that yet?
It works sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know.
It's very distracting in the car. I find myself just like watching.
Oh, that's my new thing, dude. On my way to work, because I got a 45-minute ride to work.
Your new thing is just watching videos while you drive.
Well, now I've started putting the podcast that I watch on YouTube on my phone, and then I put my phone up on the in the phone holder on the dashboard.
Just in front of the speedometer.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be like I'm not just like staring at it, you know what I mean? But like when funny shit happens, I like glance over at it. And listen, I'm here to tell you, watching a podcast, and I'm not saying this because our podcast on YouTube. I don't care if you watch it on YouTube or not, to be honest. But watching a podcast and be able to see like the reactions and like see the emotions in the shit is a different level. Oh, it's a whole different level, dude. If any of my podcasts are on YouTube, that's now where I tune into them. I do not listen to them on Spotify if they're on YouTube.
Yeah. I'd love to get a better setup, you know, like in 2024, if we can get a studio, get a better setup, better cameras, and we can do in-person shows and shit, I think that would be huge.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. And that's why I tell everybody, get a fucking goddamn TV in your garage. They're cheap. Yeah. I literally just bought my kid a fucking TV for Christmas. A smart TV with like Roku and fucking all that shit already on it. $140 for a 40-inch, dude.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
there's
they're
no
so
reason
cheap.
you don't have that in your fucking garage.
They're so cheap. And they're not even like weird brands. You know what I mean? Like
No.
back in the day, it'd be like, oh, do I really want to get this Snurruff 2 TV? You know,
Yeah.
like some fucking weird
Yeah.
shell company.
Yeah.
Now it's just like Samsung TV, 40 inches, $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Did you get that in your shop? Chances are you already got Wi-Fi in your shop if it's near your house. And you just put on fucking YouTube and you can watch/listen to the fucking podcast while you're wrenching on shit. Even if you already listened to it, it's background noise. That's why I have a TV. There's probably been one time where I've sat down and watched a movie in this fucking shop.
Yeah.
I just have it for background noise.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I need to get is a TV in the shop.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking clutch.
Yeah.
Like there's different like vibes for the shop when I'm wrenching. It's like if I'm really getting like trying to get shit done, I got music on, and I'm just fucking bumping some like 90s hip hop or like some fucking oi music that Dan got me turned on to, and I want to punch people's fucking face in. But like if I'm just like in the garage chilling, like just tinkering away, getting like a couple things done on the build, dude, I'll fucking throw a movie on, like a legit movie, and just fucking glance over at that. You know what I mean? Just like a low key fucking day.
Yeah. Yo, shout out
Having
to
a
these fucking
TV's
these
having a
snot
TV's
rags,
legit,
these shop
though.
towels, dude. These things you can blow your nose on for like 3 hours before you have to throw them
3
out.
days.
Dude, fuck tissues, dude.
And listen, if you got kids and you want your kids to get more involved in the shop with you, get a fucking
throw
TV.
a TV in there, yeah.
Get a TV. You look over at my fucking where my TV is. There's like a stack of DVDs underneath it, and some of them are just DVDs that I had, like good ass fucking movies. But then a lot of them are like SpongeBob SquarePants or fucking Rocket Power or fucking you know what I mean? Like just all kinds of like kids movies. And my daughter, who's 8 years old, she'll come out here and like hang out with me, shoot the shit. I got a little couch in here. When she gets bored, I'll put on fucking SpongeBob. She'll lay on the couch and just watch SpongeBob while I'm working on the bike. So like I'm still getting to hang out with the family. You know what I mean?
That's the other thing about these TVs too is like they're pretty much all smart TVs. So you get a 40-inch TV and it already has Netflix, fucking
YouTube, it has everything,
all that shit. Yeah,
yeah, it's dope.
Yeah,
super dope.
I gotta get one.
I don't have a smart TV in here. I got a piece of shit ass TV that turned all the way up. You can barely hear it. But I'm gonna upgrade this shit now that I know how cheap they are.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The only thing is like, I don't know. I pretty much exclusively listen to podcasts. Like when I'm working in the garage now.
Oh, I can't.
It just like kind of puts me in a, I don't know, like music and shit gets me pumped.
Yeah.
And then I get like a little bit rowdy and I start fucking shit up. But like podcasts are just kind of like boring,
Yeah.
Kind of hanging out.
Yeah. Why? That's the thing too, is like, I don't listen to a lot of motorcycle podcasts. Like the podcast that I listen to, like once in a while, I'll tune into like something that Danger Dan's doing, and not because I don't like any of these podcasts. I think it's just because like I do a motorcycle podcast, and like I prepare for it all week and think about it all week, and then record it for 3 hours, and you know what I mean. So I'm kind of like burnt out on motorcycle podcasts by the time I'm done doing this one. And just like I'm just such like a very like versatile dude. Like I like all kinds of different shit. So like when I'm not doing motorcycle shit, I'm not trying to listen to motorcycle shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm listening to hunting podcast or comedy podcast.
Yeah.
As of recently, fucking murder podcast.
Yeah. Which are you listening to that fucking Small Town Murder one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Big Truth podcast is a really good one because he does a lot of like different shit.
Yeah.
Which is super fucking cool.
It's not like sometimes it's a motorcycle one, but he does a lot of paranormal stuff and a lot of like band stuff. That's super good.
Yeah. Crazy Gentleman podcast, another good one because he does like a bunch of different shit. And his podcast is really up my alley because he does hunting podcast, and then he'll do like a motorcycle podcast, and then he'll do one where he's just like talking to some random fucking person. You know what I mean?
Candy store owner or something.
Yeah, dude, that's still my favorite episode to this day.
Yeah.
I love that episode. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't listen to podcasts too much when I'm in the shop.
Yeah.
Because it gets me distracted.
Speaking of podcasts, Cycle Source is doing their annual award thing. And we've been nominated for media, something like that.
Yeah.
Media
Every year we get
personalities.
nominated, but I don't know if I've ever seen the results. So I never know if we've ever won. I think we've been nominated like every single year, and I've never seen the results come out.
I think they'll tell you if you win.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like there was one year, dude, when I was doing this, the shovel build.
Yeah.
But like when I went on Shop Talk and like did my thing with them, they were like, dude, the fucking overwhelming response of you guys' nomination was like borderline annoying.
Oh, it was definitely no. I remember that because everybody was just like, Low Life Chopper podcast, Low Life Chopper. And they're like, this isn't the voting. This is just the nomination.
Yeah. And I don't know if we ever won that. Like I just never heard anything about it ever again after that day.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I think they're doing voting through the end of the year and they'll let you know by February.
Yeah,
March
anyways,
or something.
Go fucking vote because your boys are in it. We're in it. Go vote Best Media.
Costs $0. And there's a bunch of other cool shit you can vote on. Pinup Girls.
Dan from No Luck Paintworks is in it.
Josh
Steel
from
City Blacksmithing is in it.
Go vote for your homies, dude.
The friend group is popping off this year, bro.
Yeah, dude, for real. Very proud of those guys. I mean, and that's so cool, dude. Like Dan and Josh are in there. You know what I mean? And both super deserve like a nomination. And they got my vote, dude. I mean, it's a good eclectic mix of different people from different like.
You know what sucks about our class is in our class there is us, the Easy Company.
Oh yeah.
And Rob the Crazy Gentleman.
Yeah. Some stiff competition.
So, and I'll say this: I don't care if we win or not, as long as one of them win. If somebody else wins, I'm pissed. But as long as it's one of the homies that win, I'm pumped.
Yeah. Just make sure, even if you don't, you don't have to vote for us. Just vote for us or Rob or Easy Go.
Yeah.
But you have to vote for Dan. You have to vote for Josh.
Yeah. You don't have a choice on those ones.
Yeah. I don't know what you'd get when you win. Do you get like a feature or something in their fucking in the magazine or?
I have not a fucking clue.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Get a free trip to Tarrington, Pennsylvania. All expenses paid trip.
All right. Well, we're at an hour and 40 minutes. So let's talk about who makes this show possible because your fucking co-host here is about to piss his pants again. Up first, we got Lowbrow Customs. Everything you need for the road ahead. Tyler and his team support everything Chopper. Their banner is literally at every fucking show. They have been a supporter of this show since almost the fucking beginning. So a good way for you to repay that fucking dedication that they've put into this community is shop at lowbrowcustoms.com. Check out their YouTube channel. They have all kinds of tutorial shit. One of the best in the game. Check them out, lowbrowcustoms.com, and tell them Low Life Chopper Podcast sent you. Next, we got Dan from No Luck Paintworks, the man, the myth, the legend, the dude with the biggest dick in the East Coast, spraying paint all over your girl's titties. Old son is putting in that work. Listen, Dan is a fucking beast at paint. If you're trying to bring your build to the next level, hit up No Luck Paintworks. Get on the books. Give him some fucking creative freedom, and I promise you, you will not regret it. Again, that's No Luck Paintworks on Instagram. Next, we got Deadbeat Customs, the creator of the Deadbeat Retreat where all low lives go to die. And this motherfucker has been supporting us from the very beginning through the ridiculous shit we say on the show to getting canceled. He was the first one to get back as a sponsorship after we got canceled. Yeah. Steve has literally supported us in every single fucking venture we've done. So do us a favor, repay that debt to him for us. Shop at deadbeatcustoms.com. He has literally fucking everything. You can buy vests, like riding vests. You can buy jackets, glasses, chopper parts, Dynabro parts, bagger parts, fucking luggage. You can buy everything at Deadbeat Customs. Use code LOWLIFE at checkout. Save some motherfucking money, and that lets him know that you heard about him on the Lowlife Chopper podcast. Next, we got Steel City Blacksmithing. Old son is twisting everything metal. He's making everything pretty. He's building a bike for the fucking Smokeout Rally, which you know is going to be over the fucking top. Go give him a follow. And for any custom parts you need, hit up Steel City Blacksmithing. He does everything. He's not just a blacksmith. He's got CNC lathes. He's got all kinds of shit. Actually, I don't know if his lathe is CNC, matter of fact. But he has a bunch of shit, and he makes a bunch of cool shit. So go give him a follow at Steel City Blacksmithing on Instagram. Check him out, steelcityblacksmithing.com. Next, we got Stay Strong Co., the creator of the best motherfucking hot sauce in the goddamn fucking whole earth. East Coast, West Coast, Africa, fucking Kenya, all that. There ain't nobody got better hot sauce than my man in the white pants. All right?
Better than Kenyan hot sauce. High praise.
Yeah. Get over to Stay Strong Co. on Instagram, staystrongco.com. Tell him you heard about him on the Low Life Chopper podcast and you want some of that sweet heat in your mouth. And tell him that we need to collab and make the Low Life hot sauce in a bottle.
Yeah.
We want the bottle.
2024. 2024. We got to get with Jean-Luc and get that done.
Yes, we do.
Buy a case of that shit. Limited edition.
We got to have two of them. We have to have the Loctite and the Rhino.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I like mine a little bit hotter than you, right?
Yeah.
I think we can really make something happen. And I really want mine to be like in a like a regular fucking hot sauce bottle, like when we like squirt that bitch on the food. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm torn. Maybe that's the difference.
Maybe that's the difference.
Hot
mine's like
and just a little bit.
Liquidy.
And mine's a dipper. You know, maybe a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Jean-Luc will be talking soon.
Anyways, go give him a follow at Stay Strong Co. and go buy some motherfucking hot sauce. Up next, we have this show. Oh, you thought I was going to say Rhino, didn't you?
I thought you were going to say Rhino. You tricked me, you son of a gun.
We got this show.
This show.
Listen, go check out the merch store. Like Rhino said in this episode, he is uploading shit fucking daily. New designs are constantly coming up. I'm going to try to get on the motherfucking tablet and draw up some new designs.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a bunch of shit pumping out. We talked about in the beginning, if the merch store took off, then we would start putting more time and effort into it. It's taken off. You motherfuckers are liking it. So as long as that trend still happens, we'll continue to pump out new shit. And when it dies, it dies. Simple as that. Like Rhino said, we do not make a bunch of money off merch. Like $1 or $2, I think we make. It's not a lot, but it does two things. It gets you guys rocking Low Life merch, which is cool because then other people can discover it. And two, it puts that little bit of extra money in the bank account so we can do rad ass shit like the Low Life Lowdown. So check out the merch store. Check out the Patreon. You can join for as little as $1 or $5 or $10. And if neither one of those are plausible, because listen, I get it. I'm a broke bitch. I ain't got a bunch of money to give away. Just share the episode on Friday. That's another great way to support the fucking show. Share it so other people can find it, and maybe they'll share it, and then their friends will share it. Do that for your boys, okay? Just do that. That's a great way. That's a great way to support the show, and we appreciate the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And if you have Instagram, follow us at Low Life Chopper Podcast on Instagram. Or if you want to drop us a line, you can email either one of us, either Loctite Chop Shop, Loctites Chop Shop, right? No,
it's just
that's Loctite. Wrong. Don't listen to any of that. It's either Loctite or Rhino at lowlifechopperpodcast.com.
Simple as could be.
Next, we got Rhino Resto.
Inconveniently located in Henniker, New Hampshire. Proud purveyor of the Vapor Honer Boner, except no substitution, with a focus and passion on vintage motorcycle and tool restoration, friendly service, and even friendlier prices. DM me at Rhino_Resto on Instagram or email me at Rhino@lowlifechopperpodcast.com for a quote or a joke.
I love the quote or a joke.
I'll just do jokes are free, baby.
Yeah, love it. And last but not least, we got Loctite's Chop Shop. Yours truly, conveniently located in Epping, New Hampshire. It says it right on the sign when you pull up to this bitch. Middle of the motherfucking universe. Listen, for all your pinstripe needs, hit me up. I got the full pinstripe setup in the garage. Your boy is going to be slinging paint heavy this winter. If you have some shit you want done, if you want your tins done, mail them over. You don't have to live close. You can mail them to me. A lot of people have done that. I'll paint them, let them cure, and then send them back. If you're local, hit me up. You can drop your shit off. Don't drop off a whole bike. I don't really have that much fucking room to be doing that. You can drop your tins off. If you want custom garage signs, we can do that. If you just want wall hangers of random ass shit, I have so much random shit that I just grab at swap meets that I think will look cool with pinstripes on them. So hit me up. We can do that. You can hit me up, Loctite Chop Shop on Instagram or Loctite at lowlifechopperpodcast.com. I ain't got no jokes. With that being said, we appreciate you guys tuning in for another whole motherfucking year. It's been great. And God bless every motherfucking one of you. And hopefully better times to come in 2024. We love you, bitches.